Aquí estoy en un restaurante para desayunar, se llama Bambi. Vamos a ver qué hay. Aquí nos tomamos un cafecito con una cazuelita de papaya, un pan de elote que me comí muy rápido, un huevito con frijolitos. Aquí ya estamos en camino a la Basílica. Todo cerca a la Basílica ya es de la Virgen de Guadalupe y de repente ahí estábamos en la Basílica. Yo ni me di cuenta, así que ahí rápido tomé estas fotos mientras todavía tuve la chance. Aquí está un padre bendiciendo en un grupo grande y aquí está adentro de la basílica, ahí está la imagen de la Virgen de Guadalupe. No tuve chance de ir a misa cuando vine, pero sí me hubiera gustado. Hay unas capillas en los lados, así que sí fue a rezar ahí. Y aquí pasando por la imagen original de la Virgen de Guadalupe, fue muy, muy bonito. It was also really beautiful knowing how many people have prayed here, just like knowing that there's this many people on a random like Tuesday. So how many more people there's been throughout since this was built for Our Lady. Yeah, this is a blurry picture because I was walking to one of the side chapels. And then this is where I got most of the gifts for my friends. If I had more money, I would have gotten that for Father. I think that's Basilica, and then the old ones. There's JP2. He's everywhere in Mexico. I really liked the architecture of the old one better, but because of earthquakes and because there's too many people to fit in the old basilicas, they made the new one, which definitely has a lot more room so that everyone can come and adore the image of Our Lady. But yeah, the old ones were a lot prettier in my opinion. But because of earthquakes, they're also really sideways and kind of on uneven ground. They're still safe to walk in because they're all like earthquaked together, but it's definitely a little sideways. You can kind of see it in some of these pictures, but it's a lot more evident in person when you're walking. I honestly got pretty dizzy walking around inside the basilica and the museum in the back that I'll show in a little bit, just because of how uneven the ground was. But yeah, so here's the inside of the old basilica. They still have it pretty upkept. I think it's a regular parish now. Of the art is just also huge. And then here I thought it was cute, just a little statue of Our Lady of Fatima there. But yeah, all the art was really incredible. The old basilica was definitely my favorite church that I saw on my whole trip. Um, it was just, I don't know, it was just like art. I've never seen art this large, like on this scale before. And I know it's kind of hard to tell on video slash picture, but in person it was just incredible to see so much art. And then there's a bunch of relics here, so I thought that was cool. Yeah, it was just really beautiful. That's what Juanito AI, which was kind of fun. I tried it out later, but not at this time. I tried it when I got back home. Next to the old basilica was another little chapel. It was part of a convent. I don't know if it was still active or not, but I know that this church is still in use. So yeah, it was just on this, like right next to the old basilica. His image related house for whenever there were new renovations or for whatever reason, if the image had to be moved, it would be stored in here. Aquí estábamos de caminito para un museo. Yeah, so we climbed up some stairs. There was a lot of stairs. Climbing up the hill, I think, but I'm not sure, that up at the top of this hill is where Our Lady appeared to Juan Diego. But I'm not sure the exact location, so I don't want to be spreading misinformation. Um, but yeah, so this was like behind the basilica, and it was really beautiful. Um, yeah, it was a fun time. It was really hot outside though. Um, really beautiful to see it all together from up high. And there was treats up here. They had agua fresca, they had ice creams that we got on the chata, and I got a lime ice cream. There were a lot of cats here, surprisingly, like an insane amount of cats that are just safe here, and I guess people give them food and snacks. Um, yeah, it was really amazing being here. I never thought I'd be able to be here my whole life. Um, so I'm really glad I got to visit and see. It's really great. I'm glad I got to spend a lot of time in prayer. Not as much as I hoped, but still, I got to spend time in prayer. Then this is the museum that we went inside of, also on the same unstable land, so it was low key sinking and very crooked and made me dizzy. But there was so much more artwork. Just all of Our Lady of Guadalupe and like what happened, and I don't know. It was just really amazing. I might shut up for part of this so you could just look at the art. Yeah, it was really, really pretty. And I really enjoyed it. It felt really long though. This is like a mansion or something before that is repurposed as a museum, or maybe it was always a museum, but it looks like it used to be a house. Um, so it was just really, 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 really huge, and it felt like I had been walking for a really long time. By the time I got done looking at all the amazing artwork and all the amazing furniture, statues, paintings, everything, um, yeah, I really enjoyed looking at it all. So hope you enjoy looking at some of the art too. I like this one because it has the flags of different Latin American countries. I love how they paint the ceilings and like just all the attention to detail. And I really like this one. It's just God painting the image of Our Lady before it being sent down. I thought that was really precious. And this veil, this like really intricately embroidered veil was so gorgeous. I was like, whoa, like that was incredible to see. Um, I did buy a veil while I was here at the Basilica, the little gift shop that they have, where I bought all the gifts for my friends. Um, so I have a new veil. That one's the one I'm gonna wear on Sundays, and then my old veil's gonna be for daily mass. There was a lot of depictions of Saint Michael here. Actually, I love Saint Michael. One of my favorites. Oh, the stained glass was so pretty and intricate and complex. I've never seen a stained glass that was so in depth before. I also really like this mural. Again, Saint Michael with Our Lady. I thought that was really cool. Here I just have something about the archangels in case you want to pause and read it. How they're the only ones who are like named officially. I liked this cross because it kind of mixes the old style of the indigenous with Catholicism. There's so many roses, so I just took a picture of the one I thought was the prettiest. I really like this one, Cargando Pilas. I just think it's really cute. I think she's so cute here. Ponte las pilas. She already says. No one has to remind her to ponerse las pilas. Yeah, so here's me outside the museum. Hopefully, I figure out how to pose eventually, but this was my first day getting a bunch of pictures taken. Um, yeah, this is was us leaving the basilica, and just like the whole next couple blocks are dedicated to Our Lady. So then we got onto a city tour bus. Anyways, that tour was all right, and I honestly fell asleep for most of it because it was really warm outside. We ended up back close to the center of the city, and yeah, we took the subway to get back home, or we went to eat first and then to go back home. Saw this dude with a music box. That was cool. Had agua de Jamaica. It was all right. I just wanted regular water, but they didn't have that. Then a consomme was really good. Some chicken, vegetables, and rice. This was a good, just regular, simple meal. And yeah, then raining so much, and I just loved the rain, so I was recording it because I feel like I don't see the rain that often. Really glad I didn't drop my phone. But yeah, hung out with my family, edited a video, had some agua fresca. See you for the next one.